get it?
Right now, New York and New Jersey are facing unprecedented chaos as a historic bomb cyclone sweeps across the Northeast on February 24, 2026. Streets are disappearing under thick blankets of snow. Traffic has come to a standstill, and public services are struggling to operate. Emergency declarations are in place, shelters are overflowing, and city officials are urging residents to stay indoors. Airports are canceling thousands of flights, highways are coated in ice, and schools remain closed as millions brace for more snow, wind, and freezing temperatures. This is not just another winter storm. This is a catastrophic event reshaping life across the region. The storm, forming off the East Coast, has intensified into what meteorologists are calling a bomb cyclone, with wind gusts exceeding 60 miles per hour and snow accumulating at record-breaking rates. New York City, the bustling heart of the Northeast, is already buried under more than a foot of snow in many areas, and the streets that once thrived with energy are now ghostly corridors of white. Suburbs and smaller towns in New Jersey are equally affected, with entire neighborhoods facing blackouts as power lines collapse under the weight of ice and snow. Satellite images show a vast, swirling mass of clouds stretching hundreds of miles along the eastern seaboard, a reminder of the storm's unprecedented size and power. Emergency crews are working around the clock, but the sheer scale of destruction is overwhelming. Roads are impassable, making rescue and relief operations extremely difficult. In New York City, even major arteries like the FDR Drive, the West Side Highway, and parts of the Long Island Expressway are coated with ice, turning them into invisible traps. Multi-vehicle accidents are reported, and ambulances struggle to reach critical calls. Residents are warned to avoid travel at all costs, as what seems like a short drive can quickly turn deadly. This storm is not only striking with snow and ice, but also with dangerous winds that topple trees and snap power lines. Entire blocks in New Jersey are without electricity, leaving families without heat in temperatures that have plunged below freezing. Hospitals are under immense pressure, handling injuries from slips, car accidents, and exposure to extreme cold. Warming centers are overcrowded, and volunteers are rushing to deliver essentials to those trapped in their homes. For many, survival is measured hour by hour, not day by day. The roots of this historic storm trace back to the formation of a rapidly deepening low-pressure system off the Atlantic. As the Arctic air from the north collided with the warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean, conditions were perfect for a record-breaking winter storm. Meteorologists report that central pressure in the storm dropped to levels more typical of a strong hurricane, intensifying snowfall rates and whipping winds across New York, New Jersey, and into New England. This combination has produced heavy, wet snow and dangerous ice, creating conditions that are extremely hazardous for both travel and daily life. In New York, public transit has been paralyzed. Subway entrances are blocked, buses cannot navigate slick streets, and commuter rail services are suspended. Airports, including JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark, have canceled thousands of flights, leaving travelers stranded and causing ripple effects across the country. Emergency officials warn that this is only the beginning, as the storm is expected to continue dumping snow throughout the day and into the night. Residents are advised to stock up on essentials, stay indoors, and conserve power wherever possible. The human cost of this storm is already emerging. Preliminary reports suggest dozens of injuries from falls and vehicle accidents, while others face hypothermia as heating systems fail under the weight of extended blackouts. Hospitals are seeing a surge in carbon monoxide cases, as people attempt to use generators and alternative heating indoors. Emergency services are stretched thin, and authorities stress that every decision matters in these conditions. One wrong step can have deadly consequences. Communities in New Jersey are experiencing similar challenges. Suburban towns and smaller cities are reporting snow accumulation exceeding 18 inches in some areas, with local authorities scrambling to clear roads and restore power. Schools remain closed, public offices are shuttered, and residents are cautioned that conditions may deteriorate further before improving. The storm's intensity has prompted comparisons to past historic blizzards, with experts warning that this bomb cyclone could rank among the most severe winter events in Northeast history. The storm's scale is staggering. From the financial districts of Manhattan to the rural outskirts of northern New Jersey, infrastructure is under immense strain. Snow plows and emergency crews are working tirelessly, but high winds and heavy snow are making progress slow. Power outages are widespread, and the risk of secondary outages increases as trees and branches continue to collapse. Emergency managers stress that the next 24 to 48 hours are critical to stabilize the situation before conditions worsen. This is a storm that has exposed the fragility of urban infrastructure in extreme weather. Power grids, transportation networks, and public services are being tested to their limits. The sheer weight of the snow and ice, combined with howling winds, is pushing communities into survival mode. For residents, life has been stripped back to essentials: warmth, food, safety, and communication. Every blackout, every blocked street, and every delayed service highlights how dependent modern life is on a few critical systems. Systems that can be pushed to the edge by nature's power. Satellite imagery and weather radar confirm the bomb cyclone's immense reach. Snow bands stretch from New York Harbor up through Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and into southern Maine, creating a contiguous wall of winter hazards. Emergency alerts have been issued to millions, urging residents to avoid travel, secure property, and check on neighbors who may be vulnerable. Forecasters warn that this storm could rival some of the largest and deadliest in U.S. history, including the Texas freeze of 2021 and the Buffalo blizzard of 2022. While the storm rages, some neighborhoods are already feeling the aftermath. Roofs sag under the weight of heavy snow, branches hang precariously over streets, and power lines threaten further outages. Emergency services are stretched across the city, providing assistance wherever possible, but conditions remain unpredictable. The situation is further complicated by the potential for coastal flooding, as high winds push snow and ocean waters inland along the shoreline. Despite the chaos, communities are showing resilience. Line workers and utility crews brave freezing temperatures and icy roads to restore power. Volunteers distribute food, water, and blankets to those in need. Local governments open warming centers and deploy emergency services to the hardest-hit areas. These coordinated efforts are essential to prevent further tragedies and to keep residents safe until the storm passes. For New Yorkers and New Jersey residents, February 24, 2026, will be remembered as the day a historic bomb cyclone froze the Northeast in its grip. Streets are white, subways are halted, flights are canceled, and millions are living without power or heat. It is a stark reminder that extreme winter events can hit without warning, disrupting life in ways that numbers alone cannot capture. The choices made in the next few hours, staying indoors, checking on neighbors, and following official guidance, will determine how communities weather this storm. This is more than a weather event. It is a wake-up call. It is a test of infrastructure, emergency preparedness, and human resilience. For everyone in New York, New Jersey, and the surrounding states, the message is clear. Stay safe, stay informed, and prepare for what could be a historic event that will be remembered for years to come. The bomb cyclone of February 24, 2026, is not just a storm. It is a demonstration of nature's power and a challenge to every community it touches. Have you or someone you know been affected by this historic bomb cyclone? Share your story in the comments below. We want to hear how you're staying safe.